So y'all, because we live in a world that doesn't know God, guess what? It's not going to offer you any hope. It's never going to show you an out. It's never going to show you a solution to the problem. It's always going to make the problem bigger than what it really is. And it's going to drive you into a deeper hole than you're already in. So when it comes to looking for positivity, when it comes to looking for affirmation and peace, yeah, the world can give you that on a superficial level. But when you're looking for something that will really deeply affect you and change your parameter, your vision, your goals, your life, when you're in the dumps and you need something that's going to pull you out, this world, like I said, it'll give you a ladder, but it'll be one of those ladders that is kind of squeaky and creaky, and depending on where you walk, where you step, you might fall, and then you'll be in a much worse situation than you were already in. You might have a broken leg, because when you fall from the ladder, depending on how high you were climbing up, your fall will be much harder and your body won't be able to take that. So it's like that with this world. It's not going to offer you any hope. That's why you really have to know God in these times, in these days, in these uncertainties that we're seeing and we're facing, even as it pertains to our genetic condition. You have to know God. As I always have said, yes, books are great, seeing positive role models are great, but ultimately the only way you truly get to that point or that place in your life where you can look in the mirror and say, I love myself, I like me, that comes from God. Because again, when you are born with such a condition as what we have, and you have a society, a world that tells you that everything is wrong with you because you weren't born normal, you really have to search out some other avenues to see that what they said or what they are saying about you and about me is wrong. Again, the world can offer you a little bit of hope, but it's going to be superficial. It's never going to be that hope that's going to pull you into the place where God wants you to be. It's never going to be that hope that's going to place you in your purpose, in your calling. That only comes through knowing God. And that is what I had to do. And when I did it, I started doing this. I started doing other things. I started believing in myself. I started telling others, hey, this where you're at right now. I was there too, but this is how you get out of that rut. This is how you get out of that hole. Sex and drugs, alcohol, all those things are superficial. They offer you a temporary fix. Temporary. It's only temporary. That's why you have to keep doing those things over and over and over and over and over and over and over again in order to keep filling those voids in your life, those voids of unhappiness. And let's just push it past albinism. Let's just talk about everyday life. We have things that we face that have nothing to do with our genetic condition, because life is life, and life sucks sometimes. Life hurts sometimes. Life will literally throw a rock upside your head and just absolutely will not care. That's just life. I don't care about how rich you are, how poor you are. Life is life. Okay? Life is life. And we all face life, and there's no way we will not face life, because life happens to us all. In this world, one of my favorite scriptures, Jesus said, in this world, you're going to have trouble. You are going to have trouble. There is no way you're not going to have trouble here. You're going to have trouble. Why? Because you are living in a world that doesn't know God. You're living in a world that is godless. That's why for those of us who are saved, we are called to be lights in this dark world. And that is why I'm using my light right now to shine into that dark space where you are. It's not me, but it's the light of Jesus Christ shining where you are right now, in the space that you're in, shining in on you, letting you know that you need to come closer to Him. You need to enter into a relationship with Him. You need to, as the old saints, the old song used to say, have a closer walk with Him, to get into that place where He wants you to be, so that He can show you just what He wants you to do, just where He wants you to be, just how He wants you to talk, what He wants you to think, where He wants you to go. With Jesus, it's not a temporary fix. It's not a superficial solving of the problem like other things are, like I said, temporary fixes. to a major problem. No, with Jesus, when it's done, it's done. And I just want to let you know that that is where your hope is. That is where our hope is. If you look at this world, baby, you will go crazy. You literally will. I mean, even if you try to get into other things, and like I said, they offer you temporary fixes, but then you got to keep doing them and doing them and doing them and doing them just to numb yourself from facing your reality. But God will give you the strength to face your reality. He will. When you say to yourself, I can't face this, yes you can. You can face it with God, because with God all things are possible. Only through him all things are possible. So with God, you're going to be able to do it. By yourself, no, but with God, you can face it. You can handle it. You can go through that. You can make it. So I said all of that to say, put your trust in God. This world is just, it's heading south. It's heading south. And it's about time we start making some changes. It's about time we start doing some things that's going to better our future. And we invest in investments. You got Bitcoin, you have crypto, you have all these things that we're investing in to have a promising future for tomorrow, for our children, our children's children, the next generation. We're doing all those things. But let's make another investment, an investment that will secure us for eternity. And that is giving our lives to Jesus Christ and saying, in you, I put all my hope, I put my future, I put my dreams, my successes, my pitfalls, my failures, my shameful moments, my horrible moments, my low moments, my depressed moments, my oppressed moments. I give all of that to you. I give all of that to you, Jesus. And I leave it up to you to do what I cannot do. And when you do that, things will change. It worked for me, and I know it's going to work for you. I love y'all. Be encouraged, and put your hope in God, because with him, all things are possible.